Hey guys, what's going on? Captain Dylan Hubbard here at Hubbard's Marina, coming to you live for a little bit of a hurricane update. Tropical Storm Gordon is on top of us right off our coast, and we wanted to tell you a little bit about what's going on and give you a little bit of a weather update from us here at Hubbard's Marina. And we wanted to share with you some great news. This storm is right on top of us, but it is good news. So we wanted to tell you a little bit about some of that good news and give you some weather updates from us. Talk a little bit about fishing and how this weather can affect fishing. So stay tuned here. We're going to get started in just 1 second. And if you're not watching live, go ahead and scoot forward to where you see the video start. And if you are watching this live, just give me 2 seconds and we'll get started here. Thanks for your patience. We're going to get rolling very shortly. Click the wrong button. Gotta love that. There it goes. All right, we are going to get rolling here. Just 1 second. How you guys doing? Captain Dylan Hubbard at Hubbard's Marina. Hubbard's Marina have been fishing local waters for 90 years and 4 generations. We've been through a few of these tropical storms, and we have some information we wanted to share with you about Tropical Storm Gordon. We wanted to show you a little bit about how we check the weather and show you what tools we have on our website to help you check the weather. And we wanted to share some exciting news, some very cool news. This tropical storm could actually help us, and it could be a really good thing for us. So stay tuned. We're going to get this video started very shortly, and look forward to talking to you guys and sharing some of this good news and talk a little bit about this weather. A lot of people are asking kind of what this storm's doing, what it can mean for us. And I wanted to show you what's coming up because there's some interesting tropical developments in the next few days as well. So give me 1 second. We'll get started. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully everybody's staying dry out there. It's a little bit wet today. Definitely an interesting afternoon to say the least. So how you guys doing? Happy Monday. Hopefully you all having a great Labor Day. Hopefully everybody's out enjoying time with family and friends. We did want to come to you and show you a little bit about the weather. The National Hurricane Center just did an update, and it's very, very interesting to always follow those National Hurricane Center updates. It really gives you a good idea of what these storms are doing. The National Hurricane Center updates at 4 a.m., 10 a.m., 4 p.m., and then again at 10 p.m. So we kind of try to stay tuned for each one of those National Hurricane Center updates, and it really allows us to get a good feel for what the weather's doing. So the National Hurricane Center, or NHC, just updated the Tropical Storm Gordon's path and some of the details on Tropical Storm Gordon. So we wanted to show you how you can check up on the storm too. So right here on our website at hubbardsmarina.com, you can go to info and then go to under fishing trips, go to weather links, or under info, go to weather links. And once you're on our weather links page, right on our website, hubbardsmarina.com, we have the ultimate weather and storm forecast at the bottom of the weather links page. And this is our Mike's weather page. It's spaghettimodels.com. This is a local Tampa resident who knows a lot about tropical storms and tropical systems, and this page he's created is just a wonderful wealth of information. If you haven't checked it out before, this is what I used during Irma to kind of stay up on what was going on, but this is what's going on with Tropical Storm Gordon. As you can see here, it is right off the coast of like Marco Marco Island area, and it's going to be hanging out with us for a little while. Luckily, this storm is moving very quickly, so this rain that's sitting on top of us is going to be hanging out for a little while, but it's not super bad rain. Again, we're going to go back to our website. Right on the website, you can see the radar, which is somewhere around here. There it is, live local weather radar, baynews9.com. And this is the storm. This is Tropical Storm Gordon. This is the eye wall right here. It's starting to break up a little bit. A minute ago, probably around 11 a.m., 12 p.m., that eye wall was very developed. Now it's starting to break up a little bit. But all that rain we've been seeing for the last hour or so has all been tropical storm rain. So this system is going to circulate counterclockwise, just like all tropical systems do. So this section of storm right here is going to circulate right into Tampa Bay again. What's been happening is along the Atlantic coast or the east coast of Florida here, the storms kind of break up as they come to shore, but then as they get past Orlando or the center of the state, they kind of intensify, especially as they come out into the coast. And you can see those storms as they get back over to the Gulf water, they kind of get together and get a little stronger. So it's been very interesting watching these storms rip across the state and get stronger as they get into the Tampa Bay area. And that trend is going to continue through the rest of the afternoon, through the night. So definitely some pretty severe thunderstorms, some widespread rain going to be continuing. It looks like we've got a little window opening up here and the storm's starting to get a little bit of a shear going, which is a good thing. It's probably getting up into this cooler water that we have along the coast, causing a little bit of that. But that rain's going to continue for a while. The good news is this is only going to continue until probably tomorrow afternoonish, because you can see here, we're going to skip back to Mike's weather page and see by 8 a.m. Tuesday, that storm's going to be all the way up here off of Apalachicola, just south of like Panama City, Destin area, really Panama City. And all that bad weather is going to be on that northeast quadrant of the storm, and it's going to be spinning up here into the central Gulf Coast. So probably by Tuesday morning, tomorrow morning, most of the rain and bad weather is going to be out of our area. However, it's still going to be a little windy, still going to be a little bumpy. And then by Wednesday, that storm is going to be all the way up here on land, breaking up and weakening. So it's going to get very nice behind the storm very quickly, which is some good news. So everything pretty much agrees this thing is going to go right up into the central Gulf Coast. Some bad news for the people in Mississippi, Louisiana, because those, where'd we go here? We clicked on something. That's why. Let me see if I can zoom in here. There we go. These spaghetti models have it going pretty much right up the mouth of the Mississippi, which could cause some pretty severe flooding for the New Orleans, southern Louisiana area. So hopefully it weakens a little bit for those guys up there, but the water temperature maps are pretty severe. So there is a possibility for it to strengthen, but luckily everything that I'm seeing shows it still being a tropical storm by the time it makes landfall. Doesn't look like there's a very strong chance for it to become much more than a tropical storm, which is good. And the wind advisory still all has it at tropical storm force. We have very, very low chances for any high winds in our area. They're only forecasting only around 20 to 25 knot gusts in southern Pinellas, and only about 10 to 15 knot gusts in the northern part of Pinellas, Clearwater area. So that's pretty good news. What's pretty interesting, though, is behind Tropical Storm Gordon, we have Hurricane Florence, which is that's Tropical Storm right now. This is forecasted to kind of come up here and do a little bit of that and get out of the way. But then we have another disturbance coming off the coast of Africa right here, and we've got two more disturbances behind it. So unfortunately, it's going to kind of be a little bit of a interesting 2 weeks, a very strong start to our hurricane season. come down here on Mike's weather page. Again, this is spaghettimodels.com. You can find it right on our website. The Tropical Tidbits website that is linked to the Mike's weather page has a really good modeling, and you can click on the forecast models, and you can go to the global. I like the Euro model a lot, but there's a bunch of different models in here that you can choose from, and the different hurricane models as well. But let's go to the Euro model here and run this one. You can tell this isn't the one I want. Let's see if we can't get to. There we go. Nope. So we got the current storms here. Of course, can't ever get it to work when I want it to work. But there is these storms are all in the Pacific. Let's see here. We'll go back to our website and go to the weather modeling. The predict wind site is pretty cool because you'll be able to see that coming in. I like the windy as well. Windy's going to be able to have a full outlook, and it gives you a really good idea of what's going on over the course of the next couple weeks. But check this out. So this is today, Monday, and then you can see Gordon kind of coming up here and getting out of the way as we go into Tuesday morning. Gordon's going to be making landfall by Wednesday early morning, really Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night. This is Florence behind it. This is that other disturbance that's coming off the coast of Africa, but there's another disturbance behind that. And let's zoom forward here to next week. You'll notice we've got Florence, we've got that other disturbance that's now formed. This is, again, a model, so this is very unpredictable. This could be way off, and this could be totally untrue, but according to the models, by Sunday, so that's this coming up weekend, they've got 1, 2, 3 disturbances forming, and then you'll notice we skip forward and there's a third one behind it. So by Tuesday, September 11th, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 disturbances in the Atlantic, and 5 really if you count the remnants of Florence. So a lot of tropical activity is in the works for the next couple weeks here, guys. So definitely an interesting few weeks, but this tropical activity is all good news. The good news to all of this is the fact that the water issues we're having is going to be kind of broken up, because let's get back here to the local radar. The rotation of this storm, all the red tide in our area off Pinellas is kind of hanging right here about 2 to 3 miles off the coast. We don't have red tide on our beaches. We don't have red tide in the bay. It's all hanging off our coast. So all of that stuff, all the dead fish we're seeing is kind of right here. And the rotation of this storm is pushing wind and storms this way across the county, pushing everything west. So hopefully all those dead fish, that red tide that's sitting here is getting pushed west and getting broken up and diluted by all the rain we're getting. And this barrage of rain that's going to be continuing to circulate on top of us for the next 24 hours or so should hopefully push a lot of that stuff out of our area and hopefully break it up, dilute it. So by Wednesday, we're going to have a really good idea of how that storm has affected what little red tide, the spotty red tide we had off our coast. Again, we have not had dead fish on our beaches. We have not had dead fish in the past. There's just very spotty areas of dead fish along our coast. And I'm really hopeful and trying to stay positive on the fact that this rotation of the storm is going to continue to push that stuff away from us, break it up, dilute it, and when it rains, the temperature of the water gets a little lower, and that should help further dilute and kill off our rain or our chances for some of that red tide. But it's definitely going to be an interesting couple of weeks here. Hopefully none of this tropical stuff is going to ruin our plans or ruin our ability to go fishing. Some really interesting news is we have added some 10-hour all days, some special 10-hour all days on the hub. So if you were interested in going on a 10-hour all day during dry dock, that's the next 6 weeks. The Florida Fisherman is leaving tomorrow at 4 a.m. for dry dock, and it won't be back till around early October, and it won't be back into service till about mid-October. So because of that, we don't have a 10-hour all-day boat. The big party boat, the Friendly that's at the dock, is going to be running nothing but half-day fishing trips. So the smaller private charter boat, the Hub, is going to be offering 10-hour all-days. So that's a 10-hour all-day for $90 aboard a private charter boat with only 14 people. So it's a private charter experience for the price of a party boat. It's a really, really unique option for you guys. If you want a chance to go out, check out the Hub and get a really fancy ride for a party boat price, definitely check out the 10-hour all-day Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday starting September 6th. That's this Thursday until October 16th. We're going to be running the 10-hour all-day aboard the Hub, our private charter boat. That was just added this morning. There are no spots on this trip. You can bring your own beer. It's a smaller, faster boat. You're able to get further faster, and you get more fishing time. So it's pretty much exactly like the 10-hour all-day, except for it's on a private charter boat. There's less lines in the water. You get more one-on-one help. You can bring your own beer. There is no air-conditioned cabin, but it's a really, really cool, comfortable ride. And it should be a great opportunity for people to get out there and enjoy a private charter experience for the price of a party boat. So check out those 10-hour all-days during dry dock. Let me see if we have any questions here. It doesn't look like we have any questions. Dan Swanson said, do you think the storm will bunch up the fish? Yes, Dan. Right on our weather links page of Hubbard's Marina's website, you can see one of the things that we have there on the website under fishing trips. You can go to weather links. That website I was showing you guys is at the bottom, spaghettymodels.com or Mike's weather page. That's the guy I go to for my weather information. But this video right next to it, the How Weather Affects Fishing, is a really, really cool video that talks a lot about what you're asking. Dan Swanson talks all about how a low pressure system, the fish get really excited as that low pressure approaches. And then behind that low pressure, it takes a little bit of time for the weather to get back to normal, and then the fishing gets back to normal. Luckily for us, because this storm is moving so fast, Dan, the weather will get back to normal very quickly. Probably by tomorrow, late evening, tomorrow night, the weather is going to get back to normal. All the way through Tuesday night, it'll be calming down even more. Wednesday morning, it should be back to beautiful. Should have some awesome shelling. We should have some great fishing starting Wednesday sometime, and then Thursday through the weekend should be awesome. Those fish during these big storms, they get grouped up on the larger structure, and it's really, really good fishing. So yes, Dan, the fish should be grouped up and ready to chew for us on the second half of the week, and we're looking forward to some great opportunities for fishing. Someone asked if it's raining now at John's Pass. I left work to come home and do this video for you guys. So it was raining when I left, but I don't know if it's raining now. Let's see what the radar says. As far as the radar looks, it looks like John's Pass is clear of rain for the moment, but this rain is going to continue pretty rapidly and pretty continuously through the night. So not raining currently at John's Pass, but it probably will be raining in the next few hours as this storm continues to rotate and pull moisture from the Atlantic, whip it across the state of Florida into the West Coast and bringing it right into our area. So I would assume the rain is going to continue through the night and into tomorrow morning, but should be clearing up very quickly as this storm makes landfall in the central Gulf Coast of the Gulf of Mexico. Praying for those guys up in Louisiana, Mississippi. Hopefully the flooding's not too bad. Luckily, this storm is moving very quickly, so it shouldn't dump too much water. The one tropical storm, Harvey, that caused, or I guess it was Hurricane Harvey when it made landfall, that storm was moving super slow, and then it stalled right on the coast, dumped a bunch of rain, caused huge amounts of flooding in Texas, and a lot of issues. Luckily, this storm's going to get out of there real fast and shouldn't cause as many issues. And luckily, this storm has come right up our coast of Florida, and that rotation should hopefully take that red tide, take that dead fish, what little spotty areas we had along our coast, blast it out west and break it up. That's what we're hoping and praying for, and hopefully you can come out and join us later this week. Thursday is our first 10-hour all-day aboard the Hub. That's a private charter experience for the price of a party boat. Hopefully you can come out and join us and see how great the fishing is behind this storm. Remember, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll be doing more of these throughout the tropical season. Whenever we have any type of tropical disturbance, we always like to try to keep you guys appraised, especially those of you who have trips with us. We do have a Wednesday 12-hour extreme trip. That trip is sold out, and if you're booked on that trip, do not cancel. The weather is looking really good Wednesday, and I'm paying close attention to the weather, as you can see, for that reason. And we're looking forward to getting you out Wednesday to go after those big amberjacks out in deep water and take advantage of all these fish that are going to be bunched up waiting for us to get out there. So we'll see you, if you're booked for the 12-hour extreme, we'll see you Wednesday morning at 4 a.m. for that 5 a.m. departure. And if you call us now and get booked up for that Thursday 10-hour all day, I'll see you Thursday morning at 7 a.m. Or 6 a.m. for that 7 a.m. departure. Those special Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday 10-hour all days aboard the Hub during this dry dock period is going to be awesome. Private charter experience, guys. You got to get out and try it. And we'll see you all soon. Hopefully you're staying dry and you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the video, please share it with your friends. Click like, help me spread the word, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in, guys.